So when it's wintertime here, it's so dry in Denver. There's no moisture whatsoever. So I like to really put like major moisturizer on, and then on top of that, I'll go in with my foundation. That way it looks like healthy and not dry and cakey. I'm gonna start though tonight with a little bit of this Hollywood filter by Charlotte Tilbury. Anytime my skin is super dry, I always like to use a like highlighting foundation, because I don't even know what you call this, like a highlighting primer, if you will, underneath my makeup, just to give it some life and light underneath it, so it's not so dull, because I think in the wintertime it's so hard to not look cakey and dry. Okay, so you can already tell it added like light and moisture back into my skin, at least that's the effect of it. So typically I wear the Armani Power Fabric Foundation, and I love it because it never makes me break out, but because I want to be super dewy tonight and very moisturized looking and just healthy skin, I'm going to use the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. God, I love this stuff so much. It covers everything, but it is so light that it feels like you're wearing a CC cream. So I'm just going to put it on a damp beauty blender and just tap this all over my skin. Now for a little concealer, we're going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I don't know about you, but always on the sides of my Shape Tape, it gets super like clumpy. So I'm just going to use that. Next up, a little bronzer, chocolate, Too Faced. I use like almost a stippling brush for this. Okay, now on to blush. Whenever I use blush, like I'm telling you every single time, I now use 2 blushes because I think it gives you more dimension. I'll try to use a more neutral blush higher up and then a very pink one right on the apples of my cheek, but like very lightly. First blush I'm going in with is the Sex on Fire blush by Charlotte Tilbury. This is a very light blush. Like you need to be heavy-handed with this because it's so light. So I'm just going to use it right at the temples and kind of work my way into my bronzer. That way it just gives dimension right there. And then I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blushes of all time, but this you need to be very light-handed with. It's by Bobbi Brown, and it's the color Pale Pink. I mean, it is Barbie pink. So you just kind of like dab it and then smile and just do the apples. Very, very lightly. So I'm going to set my face just really lightly with Transparent by Rimmel. I love this. It's very translucent, very finely milled, and you can get it for like I think $8 at CVS. I love Rimmel. Get the transparent one. I don't like any of the other kinds. Perfect. Y'all know I love to contour my nose, so I'm just going to dip it in like a light brown color. I use the bronzer one from the Charlotte Tilbury 5-Minute Face. I think it's just the best one. It's the most natural looking bronzer ever. So I use the Mally Beauty Tip, which basically you just put it on your ring fingers. You go on the sides, the bridge of your nose, so the sides of it, and you just go like this and go straight up, leaving the bridge of the nose out, and then make like a little triangle tip at the very bottom. Once you have that, you then go over with the beauty sponge very lightly and tap that powder in so it looks more natural and you don't see any harsh lines. I'm only using one eyeshadow tonight, and that would be the Bobbi Brown Cement. So pretty. It literally is like a gray metallic-y color. You have to use your ring finger because it's so flaky because it's glittery. So I only use this pretty much summer or winter, like nothing in between. So I'm just going to get my ring finger all up in there. So I have this Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and this one's in the color Sunlight. And I'm just going to use a little bit on the back of my hand and barely, like barely, because this is so pigmented, and put it in the corners of my eyes, on the tip of my nose, and then I'll show you. I use like a beauty sponge to blend it in. So you can see it right here, and now I'm just going to use a beauty sponge to blend it in. I'm going to do a little eyeliner right now, and my favorite black eyeliner is from the It Cosmetics book. You can get any black eyeliner. Sometimes I like gel, but I have fake eyelashes, so I'm actually going to use powder because I feel like it flecks into my eyelashes, so it almost blends a little bit better. The gel like sits on top of it, so there's like a line in between of my skin, so it doesn't blend very well. It looks really fake. Okay, time for a little brow action. So I normally use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Brown Pencil, but I'm actually going to use, this is why I love this whole book by It Cosmetics, I'm going to use the dark brown eyeliner for my eyebrows. I'm trying to get a little bit of a darker look. It's perfectly fine with someone like me, but I love it. I almost like the powder more, so I just use a little eye definer brush. Dip it in the powder, kind of tap it off, and go in with it. And you can be heavy-handed because it's powder, so it just wipes away. So you're not supposed to do this with fake eyelashes, but I'm putting on individuals because you just want a little bit more flare on the outside. So how I do them is I use the Duo Glue, of course. And then I take the eyelashes that I just have the Ardell eyelashes in Lash Trios. So they actually are individual, but they come in threes. So that's really nice. These ones right here. I barely put any glue on the strip. Let it kind of do its thing for a second. Get out my mirror. Be careful with the tweezers. And you'll actually want to look down when you do it and then place it on. So mind me for a second. Okay, so for lip gloss tonight, I am using the NYX Liner in Natural. So I'm going to now use the Morphe Virgin Liquid Lipstick. So this is also pretty much my same lip color, but I love using a really natural color liquid lip and then like either a gloss or a lipstick, what we're gonna do tonight, just because this will always stay. So while I'm drinking or having fun with friends, I don't have to keep reapplying. It's when I go to the bathroom, I'm like, oh, I'll just touch up a little bit, but it already looks decent the whole time. While I let that dry, I'm gonna then use Cream Cup, which is a little bit pinkier, and I'm just gonna do a little bit right in the middle. Okay, so now let's do the hair. So I'm just brushing out the curl and some of the product, and then to revitalize this, I'm using the Kristen S Dry Conditioner. So I just kind of hit the roots. I use so much hairspray, so my hair already has like grit in it because I like hairspray the crap out of my hair. Okay, so now that I did that, I am going to use this curling iron to stick a wand through it. Let's do this. I don't really section my hair off any particular way, but I definitely hold it longer because I think that's the key to keeping your hair curled. The hold. And then flip this the other way. So I do the first one out, the second one in, and I only do this for the bottom layer. Hairspray it all over. Again, I don't want this to be perfect. All right, you guys, so now that I'm out of that bathroom, you can see what my makeup actually looks like. Very natural. See just like a hint of pink on my cheeks. You definitely see the highlighter from the Cover FX, which I love because it looks like a little button nose. And then my Morphe liquid lipstick is so pretty, but I swear that natural NYX lip liner does help make them look more like pouty. But I really just played up my eyes. That's what I did. Added a few fake lashes and that cement glitter. I didn't put any mascara on, so it looks more natural, but a going out natural, if you will. Hope you guys enjoy this. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. I'm gonna go figure out what my outfit is because we're only going to sushi and I'm acting like we're going out to a big party. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.